good. And so I want to just say thank you so much. I'm looking forward to hearing your questions. If anyone types anything about my hair, please be kind. And so I'm looking forward to the conversation. So thank you.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause, please. So we'll start with our first question here. I would like to say thank you for your leadership. It was an honor and a privilege to be called upon, working alongside you and the law enforcement and the community. We know that the community collaboration is vital for the public safety. In the Inner Hero YPS EC program, discipline is important of character and discipline. During these difficult times, can you share a little brief shot at the can you share a little of your leadership and what the Inner Hero meant to you as partner?
Okay, so a little bit, I think the best way to talk about how my leadership style is I want to give you a little bit about who this person is sitting here before you. So I grew up I was actually a Northside baby, but I ended up growing up in South Minneapolis, and I had 9 siblings. So I had a very large family. But as a child, my dear mother and father taught us about the importance of service. And service meant whether that was helping my brother and sisters with their homework, whether that meant help shoveling our neighbor's walk during a snowstorm. We were always taught the importance of giving back. And so my mother used to tell us, take without forgetting and give without remembering. So service has always been really key to me. My leadership style is about engagement. We have to meet people where they're at. Character, of all the qualities that I looked for, character was the most important. And I will tell you simply what character means to me. Character is the words that people would describe you when you're not in the room. Character are the words that people would describe you when you're not in the room. So character, how you behave, how you act and treat others, that is your business card in life. And so character was very important to me. I grew up in the city that I served, and so I always had the utmost respect for my elders. There was no way I wanted to do something that was going to go back to my mother and father, because I represent them. I'm a representation of my parents. And so I always tried to treat people with the respect and dignity that they deserve. And by the way, that also means, being able to admit when you're wrong. And you can't have an ego. Humility is also very important. I don't profess to know everything. I make mistakes in my life. I try to learn from them. And so that has been my leadership style. And as far as how Inner Heroes has played a role for me, Mr. Ambrose reached out to me several years ago, and he said, how can I help you? And I'll tell you this, whenever you have someone, whether it's a friend or relative, and someone walks up to you and says, what can I do to help support you? And it wasn't for his ego, it wasn't for any sort of other purpose other than he really saw a connection with young people, that your voice was not being heard. Matter of fact, there's a lot of us adults who will hold closed door meetings, and we are making decisions that are going to impact your lives every day. You need to be at the table. You need to be guiding us in terms of what's going to be best for you. And Mr. Russell was a big part of that, and so I truly appreciated what Inner Heroes has done for me in the city.
Let's give a round of applause for that, please.